Coming up on this edition of Reel to Reel.
Our first ever all-senior show.
For months, Lubbock High has been hard at work for this year's fashion show.
It is worthwhile. It is going to be a great event for people to come and see this fantastic fashion show.
3 Monterey High School students won a Keep Lubbock Beautiful Art Award.
Over 3,000 students had a chance to network at the ATC's job fair.
Just want to say, if any of our industry partners happen to be catching this, we are so thankful to have them and their continued partnership with us as we work to prepare their future workforce.
10 of our very own Lubbock ISD athletes are going to state.
And of course, we're keeping it real with Mr. Ward.
All this and more, only on Lubbock ISD TV.
This is Reel to Reel going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, welcome to the 33rd edition of Reel to Reel, presented by Lubbock ISD TV. I'm Naomi Spears, a senior from Monterey.
And I'm Bella Christodoulou, a senior from Coronado. Naomi, we're less than 3 weeks away from graduation and school's ending, and it's one of the busiest times of year.
It really is, and so we start with the news from across our district.
Happy Principal's Day. Ann Archer, principal of ATC, do an amazing job. We love her.
Thank you, thank you.
As you just heard, National Principals Day was this week, and our floor design students prepared a special surprise for our district's hard-working administrators. The arrangements were handmade by students and hand-delivered by our members of Superintendent Kathy Rolo's administrative cabinet. This collaboration of students and leaders in our district was just a little thing, but we know it meant the world to our devoted principals.
I bet it did. And this week at Lubbock High, fashion students are preparing for an upcoming fashion show. The students have been hard at work creating their own fashionable clothes from scratch using fabric provided by their teacher. They have gone as far as to make posters promoting the fashion show in hopes to get people from outside the fashion design class to participate. The fashion design teacher, Dr. Leos, is hoping his students work effectively and efficiently to put it all together.
Oh, we obviously have a very busy week. And my students, as you see behind me, are getting ready for celebrating Vogue. And this year, the students are taking fashion to the Broadway stage. So they're going to do theme musicals this year, and it's Broadway-themed musicals. And so some of the musicals and some of the themes you're going to see fashion from are going to be from not all your typicals like Wicked and those, but we're going to have like the Heathers, Mean Girls, Funny Girl, and some of those are going to be in the mix. So we're really excited.
I'll have to go check that out. And here at the Advanced Technology Center, students had the chance to job search in fields they've been practicing in all year. From healthcare to hair care, there are job opportunities for almost everyone. And with over 3,000 students at the ATC, there are plenty of people looking for summer jobs. Of course, this couldn't have been possible without Lubbock ISD's industry partners, and to them, we give a big thanks for providing our students with this great experience.
We hear from our industry partners through our advisory meetings and through just our everyday contacts that they are needing students to come work. And that's one of our main focuses here at Byron Martin ATC is to prepare students for the workforce. So we thought, hey, let's put together a summer job fair. We have plenty of students around here and plenty of them who need to work. They may not want to work this summer, but their parents, I'm sure, will say they need to be working. Our industry partners need help this summer, so we set up a time here today where our industry partners could come in, set up a table, and have access to almost 3,000 students throughout the day.
That was a fun job fair to go and visit. We want to say congratulations to Whiteside Elementary, specifically the robotics team, as 3 Warrior robotics teams competed in the Texas Tech University Gear Championships, and one of the teams took home first place. Students competed with schools from across the South Plains.
For my own son, he comes home, he's excited about this. It's something that he gets to work on after school. He learns that as he works harder, the harder he works, the better his results are. And so he can see the fruit of what hard work does. It also shows him how to make good decisions, shows him how to work with others on his team. Also shows him how to be a good sport, how to be friendly to those who are on other teams as well. So there's just a lot of ways, and it's pretty much more than you can count.
I want to say thank you to the Lions Credit Union. They provided scholarships for several of our Lubbock ISD students, including our very own Sam Kunkel. The credit union awarded scholarships during an event at their main branch. Students were able to share about their experiences in high school, plus what they plan to use the money for in the future. Employees from Alliance Credit Union provides the funds for these scholarships, and they say it shows how much they believe in our students. And Bella, the end of the school year is close and only getting closer. Let's take a look at what our final week will look like.
This week we start normally on the 22nd, and then Wednesday, the 24th, seniors will check in and have fun at their campuses, while other grades enjoy a normal day of school. And for us seniors, Wednesday is our very last day. Thursday we'll see our middle and high school students have early dismissal, and then the big day and the last day of school, we'll have everybody to leave early on Friday. Students will return back to school on August 16th.
And with the school year ending, that means graduation is just around the corner. So let's take a look at our schedule. Taugeton has their graduation as we send off the Lady Warriors on Thursday, May 25th at 6:30 at the Buddy Holly Hall. Following that, every graduation will take place at the United Supermarkets Arena, as Monterey has theirs on May 26th at 6 p.m. Next up with a triple header with Estacado at 9:30 a.m., Lubbock High at 1 p.m., and Coronado at 6 p.m., all on the 27th. It'll be a very busy day for sure, but I can't wait to walk that stage.
That is a really busy schedule, of course. All these graduations will be streamed on Lubbock ISD's YouTube channel.
That channel has grown so much this year, and I am glad there will be more people there. Can't wait to make it.
Right, and Naomi, sadly, that's going to do it for the first block of our show.
Yes, it is. And still to come on this edition of Reel to Reel, we have 11 student athletes going to state for track and field, and our highlight reel play of this week might feature a few of those students.
But first, we continue to shine spotlight on the amazing things happening around Lubbock ISD. So make sure you stay right with us. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
In AV, by the time our students make it to the second year class, they're pretty well versed in the basics of our studio. But there's one thing that continues to stump them.
Guys, I don't know how to key in the green screen.
You have to call in reinforcements.
Hit key 2. Make sure it's on chroma key. Select your camera. Finally, make sure you have ProPresenter underneath so your graphics are keyed.
It's a good thing we always have our teachers here to help us.
You know, it's no secret Naomi loves her headphones, but sometimes it can kind of get in the way.
Naomi. 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 Naomi! What are you listening to?
I guess we'll never know what she's really listening to.
We all have those important things we simply cannot forget. Unless you're Nevaeh.
Oh shoot, Nevaeh, wait, dude, wait, you almost forgot your phone. Oh shoot, thank you. Yeah. Bye. Later.
Nevaeh, your binder.
Come on, your bag! Your bag!
At Lubbock ISD TV, we're always trying to stay ahead of the curve. And that's why we're so excited about the new Anchor Cam.
Hello, and welcome into Reel to Reel. I'm Jared Owens.
And I'm Ethan Martina. Hey, Jared. We start out our fun fact of the day.
We think it would give our viewers an inside look on what we're seeing.
Did you know the first independent school district in Lubbock County was formed April 14, 1907? It had a 10-mile radius, which included the town of Lubbock.
We might have just changed the broadcast game.
And just when you think our show couldn't get any cooler.
Hey Sam, come check this out.
Yo, what's up, Julius? What's going on?
It's our new theme song for Reel to Reel.
Dude, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Let's.
get it, Sam.
Oh, dude. Oh.
Get it.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on?
You're listening to our new theme song for Reel to Reel, bro.
Can I join?
Yeah, come on, get in, bro.
Come on.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Welcome back to Reel with hosts Naomi Spears and Bella Christodoulou. Weather with Tolliver Durbin. Sports with Max Kinzer. And Trending Now with Gary Regner. Now back to the desk as we continue our 33rd episode of Reel to Reel, the senior show.
After a short commercial break, we are back here on Reel to Reel episode 33. And Bella, are you ready to keep this show rolling?
I am. You know, members of the Mac Makers from Mackenzie Middle School visited the Lubbock Animal Services but didn't arrive empty-handed.
Nope, these students have been busy making toys and blankets for the pets housed at the shelter.
Our very own Ezekiel Mata has the recap of the special trip.
My name is Jaden Martinez. It is an organization where we help people in our community. So far, our last trip, we went to the nursing home and made them pillows and visited with them and sang them songs. I felt what they felt. I felt like they felt loved, and I was like so happy to be doing this for them because they hardly ever get visitors. So I felt really amazing because we're doing this for them, and it was so nice. Well, we made blankets, toys, and we got donations from around the school. We had a donation box where people can come and donate toys, blankets, food, and stuff like that to the pets here, and then we would take them and bring them here. My favorite part is getting to help people in my community and, of course, animals in my community as well, because there is so many pets here, and I want them to feel loved and to have that sliver of hope that they will someday get adopted. People hardly ever get that feeling, and I want everyone to get that feeling, no matter what circumstances.
Great work by the Mac Makers and Zeke.
I agree. Hey Dom, do you agree? Do you know what's being discussed around the world?
I really don't.
Well, let's inform you and our audience and send it over to Gary Regna as he joins us at the Trending Now set. Gary?
Thank you, Bella and Naomi. My name is Gary Regner. I'm a senior from Lubbock High, and this is what's trending now. Meet Raoul the peacock.
It's cool, but it needs to be back in the zoo. It needs to be safe where it's supposed to be.
Raoul, given the name by the members of this Bronx community, was not where he was supposed to be this Thursday morning. After escaping the Bronx Zoo, injuring a man who allegedly tried catching him, according to the ABC, and piercing on a tree Wednesday night in the Bronx Zoo, says that hundreds of peacocks that roam freely on their property, and some aren't shocked at this foul behavior or sight.
Walk the streets here, they hang out with everybody else.
Well, this may amuse you, or you might just think it's a whole bunch of bull. One suburb of Chicago turned into a real-life rodeo Thursday after a senior prank went utterly wrong. Some high school students purchased a cow and were trying to take it into the school. When it got away from them, guess the animal farm did not want to go to calculus or it turned into lunch at the cafeteria. Police were called, a chaotic chase endured. Finally, a farmer corralled the cow and now it's safe in an animal sanctuary. Take a look at this. Yep, that's a beaver walking down the sidewalk in Toronto. And what's more Canadian than that, Julius Urshina says that she captured the video of the beaver after it tried to cross a busy street during rush hour. Julia says she and other bystanders then helped traffic to stop while the man guided a furry fellow to a safe creek in a nearby park.
And they're off.
50,000 rubber ducks poured into the Ohio River in Louisville over the weekend for the 2023 Kentucky Derby. The dashing ducks raced towards the finish line for the chance to win huge prizes. Now from squeakers to squalls, wicked weather across the southeast over the weekend. A tornado caught on camera flipping a car in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, Saturday while in Virginia Beach.
Getting ready to hit Bay Island. I'm not even kidding, this is real.
A tornado Sunday shut down a music festival, closed schools, and damaged dozens of homes. No injuries have been reported. Adidas shareholders are suing the brand over the failed partnership with the former rapper known as Kanye West. In this action-class lawsuit, shareholders accuse Adidas of ignoring his behavior as early as 2018. Adidas says it rejects all of these claims and will take all measures to defend itself against them.
You will bring Captain Solo and the Wookiee to me.
And now for the box office. The re-release of Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi in fewer than 500 theaters made $4.8 million, good enough for 5th place. John Wick Chapter 4 stayed in 4th place with $5 million for a domestic total of $167 million. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, debuted number 3 with $6.8 million.
I can't believe I'm never gonna speak to you.
Evil Dead Arise took in $12.2 million for a second place finish. And for 4 straight weekends, wins for the Super Mario Brothers movie. $40 million gave the video game adaptation a domestic total of $490 million as the film passed the $1 billion mark in the worldwide box office.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm Star-Lord.
It's likely the last weekend the Super Mario Brothers movie will leave the box office. Next weekend, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is expected to debut at about $130 million in ticket sales. And that's all for Trending Now. Now, back to the desk for my senior companions.
Thanks so much, Gary. I loved how you called us his senior companions.
Right? We have all grown so close this year, and I'm grateful for this program. Now, Naomi, it rained late last night, but did you hear about the rain this week?
I actually did. It was so awesome to get that rain, and I hear there might be more on the way.
Tolliver Durbin joins us now to let us know if there's really more on the way. Tolliver?
Yeah guys, we got some rain this week and it felt so good. As you see here in the video behind me, we got about 1/3 of an inch on Tuesday night and more on Wednesday, where some places received a downpour. While other spots remain dry, I do know that our framers were thankful for the rain, and I am grateful for the smell of rain and hearing it as I went to bed. Now, for today, we're officially starting to see some summertime temperatures as we will be hot, 90 degrees today, with winds hovering around 15 miles an hour, but can gust up to 25. But overall, sunny skies, which will translate into clear skies later on in the night. And moving to our weekend forecast, we put some shades on the sun because there will remain sunny skies over the weekend. Highs will be in the low 90s both days, and the UV index will be 10 out of 10 on both of those days. So if you plan on going outside either day, make sure you bring some water and sunscreen because it'll be hot. Of course, it wouldn't be Lubbock without the wind, and the wind will be in the upper teens over the weekend. And then the rest of our 7-day forecast will remain warm for the coming days, but check out Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Rain chances start to creep back into the forecast. And because even looking at the extended forecast, we have more than a 20% chance of rain from Tuesday the 9th all the way until Tuesday the 16th. So could we be seeing a significant amount of rain coming soon? Man, I sure hope so. But we have to make it through this warm patch coming up before we know the answer to that.
That would be awesome if we got a week's worth of rain. Naomi, let's keep our fingers crossed and see what happens.
Oh, I will. Thanks so much for the weather report, Tolliver.
Yes, and still to come on this edition of Reel to Real, we keep it real with Mr. Ward. What does he have in store for us this week? We'll just have to wait and see.
That's right, because coming up first, we head over to the sports set as Max Kinzer keeps us connected in the world of sports.
So stay with us on this edition of Reel to Real. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Max Kinzer, and I have until Bella fills up her water bottle to tell you about LISD TV. You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can find our videos on our YouTube channel, or we're always streaming on cable channel 12. We stream sports such as football, baseball, basketball, and volleyball, which your students are competing in. We produce fun, engaging, and above all professional content that you can tune in to see what's going on in our district and beyond.
Were you guys filming something?
Ever since the FIFA World Cup back in December, we've been really interested in soccer. But with that, we've seen a rise in some injuries.
Did you see that new episode of Bill and the Bulldogs last night? It was crazy. My ankle! No, my ankle, please! I can't work for days, weeks.
Come on, Micah, get up.
I bumped your shoulder. How does your ankle hurt? My ankle! My ankle!
He's fine.
Gary, you gonna wear your seatbelt? No. Dude, I don't need a seatbelt. We're in the middle of a parking lot. We're at school, so we're fine. You're fine. All right, wait.
So are we gonna wear our seatbelt from now on? Exactly. Always wear your seatbelts.
Yep, we want to see it all again. We good? Okay, maybe a few more. We know it feels good to look back, but now it's time to turn the page and pick up the bats. New year, new game, and for all of our city's greatest talent, they're looking for fame. This is Lubbock ISD TV's Sports Network, and we're about to see who's gonna rise to the top.
Hello, and welcome back to Reel with your sports highlight reel. I'm Max Kinzer, a senior from Coronado. And you know what they say, the will to win means nothing if you don't have the will to prepare. And this past week, our teams showed how prepared they really are, as we have 11 student athletes going to state. And here is the list. Zanisha Harris from Coronado qualified for the 1600 meter, Reese Pina, Elizabeth Flores, and Isaac Montoya, all from Lubbock High, are heading to state on 50th Street. The Plainsmen have David Mora, Hebrew Hunter, and Brandon Infante going to state. And finally, Estacado is sending their 4x200 team featuring Delton Johnson, Cedric Ross, Donovan Torres, and James Bozeman. Congrats to them. Now on to the Diamond. Coming into this week, we had 3 teams in the postseason, 2 baseball and 1 softball. So how are they doing? Well, of course, ladies go first. Right now, the Monterey Lady Plainsmen are in the bi-district round of the playoffs after beating Tascosa 2 games to none, outscoring the Rebels with a combined score of 33-2. Up next for Coach Cronk and the Plainsmen is El Paso Isleta in the area round in a best-of-3 series out in Fort Stockton. We wish them the best of luck. And over on the baseball diamond, Tony Lasorda once said, the difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination. And right now, our teams are showing how determined they really are to make their dreams possible. And we start with the Monterey Plainsmen, as they will face the Palajuro Dons in the bi-district round. The Plainsmen average more runs per game and have a couple outstanding pitchers. And I, for one, can't wait to see what they do in this best-of-3 series. And in the 4A ranks, the Estacado baseball team has already started their 3-game series against Glen Rose, as they dropped 1 game but look to bounce back on Saturday when they face the Tigers out in Sweetwater. First pitch is at 2 p.m. We wish them the best of luck. The community of Lubbock came together to raise funds in a golf event to donate to the Foundation for Excellence, or for short, the FFE, which in turn uses the money to help fund the schools in the district with their events. It was an amazing thing to see the community come together to help the future generation. And the highlight reel play of the week comes courtesy of Jason Pearson Media, and it's the Estacado boys 4x200 meter race as the Matadors are heading to state with this second place finish in the 4A regional finals. They had a time of 1:29.05, where they were just mere milliseconds behind Monahans for first place. But hey, the boys from the Big E are headed to state, and they are our highlight reel play of the week. And again, we want to say congrats to all 10 of our field and track athletes going to state.
When is the state meet?
Field events start at 9 a.m. on Thursday, May 11th. So that means we'll know results by next week's show.
That's great to hear. Thank you for the sports, Max.
You got it.
And still to come on this edition of Reel to Reel, we wrap up the show with Mr. Ward as he keeps it real.
We're set to hit the road again for another school video series.
Right, and I'm so excited to hear what he has to say about that as we continue here right on Lubbock ISD TV.
Man, I really want some more struggle candy.
please, what are you doing?
For our second semester, a lot of students need to get drone certified. But before that, we needed a different way to get our shots. Yeah, getting certified proved to be a little easier.
We are committed to do our best in everything we do. And I mean everything.
Are we focused? Are we focused? Are we focused? Someone tell me if I focus. Am I focused?
That's not it. Stand by. 3.
Welcome back to Reel to Reel, only on Lubbock ISD TV. This week on Keeping It Real, we're gonna talk about some awesome things.
You know, I gotta say, we like the dedication we have here.
Welcome back to Reel, only on Lubbock ISD TV. This week on Keeping It Real, I want to talk about what we've gotten done during the school year. You see, every school year is different. Different students, different lesson plans to challenge each and every one of our students to grow. Not only as videographers, editors, and storytellers, but as people too. You see, this year we went all in on this show, Reel to Reel. We wanted to elevate this show and make it the premier news show for Lubbock ISD TV. And I might be a little biased, I really am, but I feel like we made that happen. In fact, over the course of this year, your students, have gone to, if not all, Lubbock ISD campuses to tell stories, and it's because of their dedication. I'm so proud of them. They had the chance to network and meet so many people and tell their stories on our district and how our teachers and administrators across our district are nurturing, developing, and inspiring every child, every day. I'll send it back to our team at the desk.
Thanks so much, Mr. Ward. And team, this is gonna do it for our show.
Yes, it is. So on behalf of the entire production crew, we want to thank you for tuning in to this latest edition of Reel to Reel.
Episode 33, the senior show, was a lot of fun. And the morning class will be back next week for the 34th edition with their seniors on the show.
That'll be fun, but until then, stay happy and healthy.
As well as confident and creative.
Executive Producer Cesar Montez, Technical Director Nathaniel Steele, Audio Engineer Abigail Garcia, Pro Presenter Emma Feist, Camera 1 Xavier Guzman, Camera 2 Sienna Villa, Floor Director Lily Tony, Teleprompter Micah Pappas, On Jib Hunter McKenzie, Photographer Caleb Galbraith, Videographer Carson Ward, and at the desk, Naomi Spears and Bella Christodoulou. Weather with Tolliver Durbin. Sports with Max Kinzer. And Trending Now with Gary Regner, also the voice of Reel to Reel, produced by Devin Ward.
This has been a production of the students and staff at Lubbock ISD TV.